A trip to the state tournament was on the line for Minnesota girls basketball teams tonight, and Mary's here now to tell us who's advancing.
Tyler, we had so many section championship games tonight, so let's start with section 1-3A. One-seeded Stewartville Tigers tipped off against the three-seeded Austin Packers. In the first half, the Tigers' Haley Strum has the ball, and she takes it all the way to the basket for a quick layup. And then on the other end, Austin's Elise Hebring tight ropes that out of bounds line, finds Olivia Walsh, and she gets the jumper to fall. And then Haley Strum again gets the steal and takes it all the way to the other end for the two. This one was all Stewartville. They beat the Packers 78-50. The Tigers advanced for the program's first ever state tournament appearance on the girls' or the boys' side. And in section 1-2A, the one-seeded Goodhue Wildcats took on the three-seed, the Caledonia Warriors. Wildcats find Melanie back wide open on the perimeter. She drills the three and gets a trip to the line. Goodhue leads 7-2 early. This time it's Warriors' Paige Klug. Nothing but net from behind the arc. Goodhue is up 6. They're trading threes. Wildcats' Elizabeth Gadiant with the fake and the finish. Goodhue punched its ticket to state, beating Caledonia 78-58. In section 1A, the one-seeded Hayfield Vikings tipped off against the two-seeded Grand Meadows Superlarks early in the first. Lauren Queensland from behind the arc. Take a look at this one. She drills the three for the team's first points of the game, and then Natalie Beaver finds Emily Hansen, and she gets a three of her own right here. The Vikings lead by 16 points, and then Vikings Kristen Watson takes it herself and finds some room. She gets the two to fall. Hayfield got a convincing win, beating Grand Meadow 51-32. And it's time for some playoff hockey in the NA3HL. The Rochester Grizzlies hosted the Peoria Mustangs tonight. The Grizzlies got on the board first. Take a look at this. The puck deflects off the pads, and Luke Sawicki is there for the goal. Rochester leads 1-0 in the first period. And towards the end of the first, Grizzlies pass the puck in front of the net. Luke Warset finds the back of the net right there. Rochester shut out Peoria tonight, getting the 2-0 win. The teams face off in Peoria tomorrow at 6:30. And the Mason City Toros hit the ice for playoff hockey tonight too. They faced off against the Alexandria Blizzard. The Blizzard won in a close one, beating the Toros 3-2. Mason City and Alexandria will hit the ice for Game 2 tomorrow afternoon at 3:10. And college basketball teams are playing in conference tournaments this week. On the men's side, in the Big 12, the 5-seeded Iowa State Cyclones tipped off against the 1-seed, the Kansas Jayhawks. The teams were trading threes in the first. Gabe Kalsher from behind the arc nails a triple. And then Cyclones, Jaron Holmes, take a look at this, with the step back. Nothing but net right there. Kansas leads by 5. And then Holmes again, he drives, finds Kalsher wide open for another three. He actually has a hand in his face, but it would not be enough. The Kansas Jayhawks advance, getting the 71-58 victory over the Cyclones. On the women's side, the 3-seeded Iowa State Cyclones hit the hardwood against the 6-seeded Baylor Bears, and the Cyclones advance, getting the 74-63 win over Baylor. Ashley Jones has 30 points for Iowa State. The Cyclones will take on the 2-seeded Oklahoma Sooners tomorrow afternoon at 2:30. And in the Missouri Valley Tournament, the 3-seeded University of Northern Iowa Panthers are playing the 6-seeded UIC Flames right now. The Panthers lead 49-38 after 3 quarters. In the NFL, the Minnesota Vikings released wide receiver Adam Thielen today. Thielen and his wife Caitlin created the Thielen Foundation in his home state. The former Pro Bowl wide receiver is now a free agent after 9 seasons with the Vikings. Aaron?